Hi, just having some random thoughts here on a Friday morning. I don't know about you, but my emotions tend to, in a moment-to-moment basis, run the gamut. Sometimes it's fear, sometimes it's gratitude, sometimes it's anxiety, sometimes it's just gratefulness. But what I do know is that in uncharted territory like we are today, human beings have a fundamental need to know a couple of things. One, that they matter. What that means is that they're visible, they're not invisible. And in times like these, they really need that positive reinforcement. But what I also know in these new normals, these uncharted territories, there's a whole new set of behaviors that we are either to start doing or stop doing. And what I also know is that because things change so quickly, there's no time for documentation. There's no time for a training program. We have to start doing the right things now and stop doing the wrong things now. So how are we going to do that? I have a challenge. For all of you who have a team of people, you can help make this happen. And it all boils down to recognition. We need to start catching people doing things right. We know one thing for sure: what gets recognized and rewarded gets repeated. So my challenge to you is that at least once a day, we want you to find someone on your team who's doing something right in the new way of working, and give that reinforcement. And I just have a couple of parameters around that for you. One, don't let too much time pass. This is truly about catching people in the moment and giving that recognition, that reinforcement. And number two, it's not just a simple overarching thank you. It really is very specific. Be really clear about what it is that person did that you want to reinforce. And then step back and watch. It's interesting to see how the rest of the employees and the team start to really learn, and they observe. And because they want that recognition, it tends to spread in a very positive, quick manner amongst the team. So I'm a Pelotoner, and I have been planning a ride in the New York City studios for my 500th ride. Well, in my what do you start doing, what do you stop doing, there are no live rides going on in New York City. And so I was incredibly disappointed because today was the day. It was my 500th ride, and I was downstairs in my basement doing that ride without my favorite instructor and without a whole other team in that studio. So to give you an illustration of how impactful recognition can be, and by the way, a little bit of fun, my entire team this morning surprised me on a standard weekly call. We got on our Zoom meeting, had all of our videos on, and every one of them had workout gear on, and they had my favorite instructor in the background. What I can tell you is it's incredibly impactful. I'm incredibly grateful. It was very touching. It makes me feel better, which is really what recognition is all about. But I also looked at my teammates on that Zoom meeting, and they were having fun, and we were laughing, and we had good camaraderie. It made the organization better today. And lastly, when you do this, if you can meet the challenge, I promise you, you're going to feel like you're a better human being. And right now, I think we all could use a little bit more of that. So that's my challenge. Good luck.